sandwich containers. They got here kind of fast. I don't know if it showed or not. But I got 4 of them. They're a little cheaper if you buy more of them. And these are stainless. And so that's what I got. At first I thought it was the canteens. Then I realized it's not the right shape. These came fast. These are from Korea. That's okay. I don't mind buying from the Koreans. I don't mind buying from Korea or Japan. They're good people. They're honest, you know. The Chinese are not. Some of the sellers from China, and I don't like supplying the CCP. The people that are dishonest are in charge in China. It seems. There's good people there too, but they sell a lot of fakes in China. I don't like to buy from China, but sometimes you're forced to. We got 3 inches of rain last night. That's why there's so much water. I mean, in my house, you can't really tell, I guess. I sleep in the basement. But yeah, it makes sense that we got 3 inches of rain. The guy inside said we got 3 inches of rain last night. That's a lot of rain. That's why it's semi-flooded. It's 2:22. Okay. Kind of think what I got, and I forgot about the sandwich containers. But I can make the sandwiches or other foods, and these tops, they lock right on. You could hold them upside down or whatever, and it's not going to come out. It's secure. And so if you put some food in there, you can take it on a hike with you. I mean, they're the size of a sandwich. But you can put anything in there. And you could heat it up in that too, without the lid. And then I got the thermoses. Those are coming. I got 4 thermoses, and they're the... One of them's a big one. And I figured you could use that as a growler. They call them growlers. I used to work for a guy that lived here. I don't know if the same people live there or not now, but I used to do construction for him. He was a good guy too. I can't even remember his name now. That was so many years ago. That was in the 90s. And Mike, Big John, and I, we were all a crew in this guy. And in the morning, we'd get up real early, and we had to be to his place at like 6. And he took us to breakfast in New Lisbon. There was a nice restaurant there, and we could eat pretty much whatever we wanted. And he'd pay for the breakfast. And that way we could start at 7. We'd have a good breakfast. And that way he knew that all of us were fed. And then we'd work all day. He had a lot of jobs. And Mike, Big John, and I were a crew, and then this guy, he ran it. I'm trying to think of his name. But we were all Shrine people, and we all worked together. We worked together pretty well, too. And we did several different jobs. I mean, we did quite a few different job sites. One job, we tore the roof off a house, and we went up another floor. So we doubled the size of the house. And when we tore the roof off, we had to tear the shingles off. And half the roof had been put on with a nail gun, and half had been put on the way I put mine on, with a hammer. And the nail gun nails came out easier. I do not believe in nail guns. I don't think they're good. They're not a good way to fasten nails. The old-fashioned way is better, and I know that from experience. And I remember we used a nail gun on one of the jobs, and John made a mistake, and he put it together wrong, and he pulled it apart with his hands. And it's like, yeah, you pulled that apart with your hands. That's a nail gun. When I built on my house, if I made a mistake, I had to get a chainsaw out. I had to cut it out. It didn't come apart. It broke. The board broke. You ripped it apart. With the nail gun, the nails just pull right out. There's something about them. They bend easy. They're flimsy. It's garbage. As far as I'm concerned, it's not good construction, the nail guns. And yeah, there's probably different qualities of nail guns, but most of them seem to use the cheap ones. I mean, they don't know that there's maybe some that are better than others. And with the nail guns, oh, I lost a tree. No, it's dead, I guess. Well, it's dead now. I lost a tree. I didn't notice that. I lost it. It's not a real big one. I can cut that up. The jack pine. That might have been dead all along. That broke off last night, I think. I think that broke off last night. Maybe we had a bad storm. I mean, my house doesn't creak or anything. You can't tell. I mean, it's a pretty solid house. You can't really tell when there's a storm in the rain. I mean, I heard some rain, but it didn't only got 3 inches. Okay, well, let's do that. Yeah, they couldn't have put this in the box.